Elon Musk was born in South Africa. He was a small boy who did not speak much. He was very quiet. He did not have many friends. He loved to stay alone. While other kids played outside, Elon stayed inside and read books. He read all kinds of books. He read science books. He read comic books. He read books about space and about people who changed the world. He wanted to learn everything. Books were his best friends. His mind was full of dreams. He started to think about the future. He asked questions that other kids did not ask. He wanted to know how the world worked. He wanted to know how rockets flew and how computers worked. At the age of 10, Elon saw his first computer. It changed his life. He was very excited. He wanted to learn how to use it. No one taught him. He taught himself. He read books about computers. He learned how to code. He sat for hours every day typing on the keyboard. At the age of 12, he made his first video game. It was a simple game, but he made it all by himself. Then he sold that game and made his first money. He was just a child, but he already wanted to build things. He already wanted to create new ideas. But life was not easy for Elon. In school, he was not happy. Other kids were mean to him. They laughed at him. They pushed him. They hit him. He was bullied many times. One day, a group of boys pushed him down the stairs. He was badly hurt. He could not breathe. His face was full of pain. He had to go to the hospital. Elon felt very sad and very alone. But he did not give up. Even when people hurt him, he stayed strong inside. He said to himself, "One day I will do something big. One day I will build something great." His dreams were bigger than the pain. His mind was full of ideas. Even when the world was dark, his heart was full of light. He was a quiet boy, but he had big dreams. He did not want to be normal. He wanted to do more. He wanted to change the world. Chapter 2. The First Steps in a New Land. Elon Musk was now in the United States. He had left everything behind. He had left South Africa. He had left his family. He had left his past. But he did not leave his dreams. His dreams stayed with him. They were in his heart. They were in his mind. He wanted to build things. He wanted to change the world. He wanted to create the future. But before he could do that, he had to start small. Very small. He had no money. He had no home. He had no job. He had no car. He only had one thing. He had hope. Hope is powerful. Hope can help you move forward. Elon believed in himself. He believed in his future. He believed that anything was possible. Even when life was hard, he did not stop. He kept going. At first, Elon went to college. He studied at the University of Pennsylvania. He worked very hard. He studied physics. He studied economics. He wanted to learn how the world worked. He wanted to understand people. He wanted to understand energy. He wanted to understand technology. Elon was not like other students. While other students had fun, Elon worked. While other students slept, Elon read books. He wanted to learn more. He wanted to grow. But Elon also knew something very important. He knew that just learning was not enough. He wanted to build something. He wanted to start a company. He wanted to solve big problems. So after college, he made a choice. He did not take a normal job. He did not work for a big company. He started his own company. He had no office. He had no team. He had almost no money. But he had ideas. Big ideas. His first company was called Zip2. It helped newspapers go online. It was the 1990s. At that time, many people still read paper newspapers. But Elon saw the future. He saw that people would read news on the internet. So he built a tool. That tool helped newspapers put maps and business listings online. It was simple, but it was smart. He worked day and night. He slept in the office. He did not have a house. He took showers at the YMCA. He ate cheap food. He worked with his brother Kimball. They were poor, but they were full of fire. They had a dream. It was not easy. Many people said no to Elon. Investors said no. Customers said no. Friends said no. People laughed at him. They thought he was crazy. They thought his company would fail, but Elon did not stop. He worked harder. He learned to code better. He talked to more people. He never gave up. That was his power. He just kept going. One day, a big company saw Zip2. They liked it. They saw how it could help their business. They offered to buy it. Elon was surprised, but he said yes. He sold Zip2 for a lot of money. Elon was now a millionaire. For the first time in his life, he had real money. He had made it. But he did not stop. He was just getting started. Most people would stop after making millions. They would buy a big house. They would buy a nice car. They would go on vacation. But Elon did not do that. He did not care about fancy things. He cared about ideas. He cared about problems. He cared about the future. So he used the money to start something new. Something bigger. He wanted to change how money worked. He wanted to change how people paid each other online. So he started a new company. It was called X.com. It was an online bank. At that time, sending money online was hard, but Elon wanted to make it easy. He wanted to make it safe. He wanted to make it fast. X.com let people send money by email. It was a new idea. Not many people understood it, but Elon saw the future. Again, he worked day and night. He wrote code. He built teams. He faced problems. But he never gave up. Later, X.com joined with another company. That company was called Confinity. Confinity had a product called PayPal. Together, they became one company. They called it PayPal. PayPal became very popular. People used it to buy things online. They used it to send money to friends. It grew fast. People loved it. Businesses used it. Everyone started talking about PayPal. It was a big success, but inside the company, there were problems. Some people did not like Elon's ideas. Some wanted to control the company. One day, when Elon was on vacation, they removed him from his role. He was no longer the CEO. Elon was sad. He had worked hard. He had given everything. But now he was out. It hurt him. But he did not cry. He did not fight. He learned, and he moved on. Later, PayPal was sold to eBay. Elon got a lot of money. Now he had more than before. He had over $100 million. He could stop. He could retire. He could relax, but he didn't. He was not done. In fact, he was just getting started. Elon looked at the world. He saw problems, big problems. He saw that the earth was getting hotter. He saw that cars used too much oil. He saw that space travel was slow and expensive. He saw that humans had no backup plan. If Earth was in danger, we had no other home. Elon wanted to fix all of that. He wanted to build electric cars. He wanted to build rockets. He wanted to send people to Mars. Most people laughed. They said, "It's impossible." But Elon did not listen. He had a plan. And so he took the money he got from PayPal, and he started 3 new companies. One was called SpaceX, one was called Tesla, one was called Solar City. All 3 had one goal: to save the future, to help people, to help the earth, to help humanity. People thought Elon was crazy. They said rockets are too hard. They said electric cars will never work. They said you will lose all your money. But Elon was ready. He was ready to risk everything. He was ready to lose it all because he believed. He believed in a better world. He believed in people. He believed in the future. Man, this is where his real fight began. He had money, he had ideas, he had teams. But the road ahead was dark. It was full of danger. It was full of pain. Elon was about to enter the hardest years of his life. Chapter 3. Elon dreams bigger than ever. Elon had money now. He had millions of dollars. He could buy big houses, fast cars, and enjoy a rich life. But Elon did not want that. He did not want to relax. He did not want to stop working. He wanted to build something even bigger. He wanted to help the world. He wanted to change the future. Elon started to think deeply. He asked himself many questions. What can I do to help people? What is the biggest problem in the world? What will make life better for everyone? He thought and thought. Then he had 2 big ideas. One idea was about space. The other idea was about energy. Elon believed humans should live on other planets. He thought Earth was not safe forever. One day, something bad could happen. There could be war, disease, or a big natural disaster. If people lived on other planets too, then life would be safer. So he wanted to build a rocket company. He wanted to go to Mars. That dream sounded crazy to many people, but Elon was serious. Elon also saw another problem. The world used too much oil and gas. These things pollute the air. They are bad for the planet. Elon wanted to make clean energy. He wanted to make electric cars. He wanted to help the earth stay green and safe. Most people laughed at Elon. They said, "You cannot build rockets. You are not a rocket scientist." Others said, "Electric cars are slow and boring. No one will buy them." But Elon did not listen. He was not afraid of big dreams. He was not afraid of hard work. He knew he had to try. In 2002, Elon started a new company. It was called SpaceX. It was a space company. Elon wanted to make rockets that were cheap and safe. He wanted to go to space. He wanted to reach Mars one day. He used his own money to start the company. He hired smart people. He worked day and night. Building rockets was very hard. The first rocket failed. It blew up. Elon lost millions. Then the second rocket failed. Then the third rocket failed. 2. Now Elon had only enough money for one more try. If the fourth rocket failed, the company would die. Elon was very stressed. He had tears in his eyes. He said, "If we fail again, we are finished." But Elon did not give up. He stayed strong. He worked harder. He gave everything he had. Then the fourth rocket flew. It did not fail. It went into space. Everyone in the team cried. They were so happy. SpaceX was alive. Elon had done something amazing. He proved everyone wrong. After that, something great happened. NASA, the space agency of the United States, called Elon. They saw what SpaceX did. They were very impressed. NASA gave SpaceX a big contract. They paid Elon's company to send rockets into space. This was a big win for Elon. His dream was working. He was moving closer to Mars. At the same time, Elon also started another company. It was called Tesla. Tesla made electric cars. Elon wanted to make cars that were fast, fun, and clean. But this was also very hard. Most people did not believe in electric cars. The first Tesla car was expensive. Many people said it would fail. Elon used his own money again. He put everything at risk. He was running out of cash. At one point, both SpaceX and Tesla were in trouble. Elon said it was the hardest time in his life. He said, "It felt like I was being punched in the face every day." He had no money left. He had to choose which company to save. But he did not choose one. He chose both. He split his money. He saved both companies. Then something good happened. People started to love Tesla cars. They were fast. They were cool. They were good for the earth. Rich people started to buy them. Then more and more people wanted them. Tesla started to grow. It became stronger. Now Elon was running two big companies at the same time. One company was sending rockets to space. The other company was building clean, electric cars. Elon worked very hard. He slept in the office. He ate very little. He did not take holidays. He wanted to make his dreams real. He said, "I want to do something good. I don't want to just make money. I want to help the future." People started to see Elon in a new way. They stopped laughing. They started to respect him. They saw that he was different. He was not like other rich people. He was not buying gold watches or big boats. He was building the future. Even when things got hard, Elon kept going. SpaceX had more rocket launches. They sent things to the International Space Station. Tesla made more cars. They built new factories. Elon was not slowing down. He was speeding up. He also started other projects. One was Solar City. It helped people use energy from the sun. Another was the Boring Company. It built tunnels under cities. Elon also had a company called Neuralink. It worked on connecting the brain to computers. Elon's mind was always full of ideas, but Elon's life was not easy. He had many problems. He worked too much. He did not spend enough time with his family. People said he was too strict. Some workers were tired and stressed. Elon said, "I am not perfect. I make mistakes, but I care deeply about the future." Elon also made mistakes online. Sometimes he said strange things on Twitter. This caused trouble. The news wrote bad things about him. Some people got angry, but many still believed in him. They said, "Elon is trying to help the world. He is not afraid. He is brave." By now, Elon was famous. People called him the real Iron Man. Children looked up to him. Young people wanted to be like him. He became a hero to many. But Elon still felt he had more to do. He said, "We are not on Mars yet. We are not done." His goal was not to be rich. His goal was to help humans live better, safer lives. He wanted to solve big problems. Elon's dream was bigger than money. It was bigger than cars or rockets. It was about hope. It was about the future. He believed one person could change the world. He believed you must try, even if you fail. He once said, "If something is important enough, you do it, even if the odds are against you." Those words became famous. They inspired people. They made others brave too. Elon Musk showed the world what one person can do. He started with nothing. He had pain. He had failures. But he never gave up. He kept going. He believed in his dream. And now the world started to believe in him too. Chapter 4. The Big Risk. Creating Tesla. Elon had started many companies. He was rich now, but he was not happy. He wanted to do more. He wanted to help the world. He wanted to stop pollution. He wanted to save the planet. He had a big idea. He wanted to build electric cars. These cars would not use petrol. They would not make smoke. They would be clean. They would be good for the earth. But there was a problem. At that time, no one believed in electric cars. People said electric cars were slow. They said they were not good. They said no one would buy them. But Elon did not listen. He believed in the future. He believed in clean energy. He believed electric cars were the future. So he took a big risk. He used his own money. He put millions of dollars into a new company. He called it Tesla. The name came from a famous scientist, Nikola Tesla. Elon loved science. He wanted his company to change the world. At first, Tesla was very small. There were only a few people. They worked very hard. They had no time to rest. They worked day and night. They wanted to build the first electric sports car. It was called the Tesla Roadster. It was fast. It was cool. But it was also very expensive. It took many years to make. There were many problems. The batteries did not work well. The parts were too costly. Some people said Tesla would fail. Some said Elon had lost his mind. But Elon did not stop. He worked even harder. He gave all his money to keep the company alive. He even sold his house. He lived in a small room near the factory. He had nothing left. He put everything into Tesla. His family was worried. His friends told him to stop. But Elon had a dream. He believed the world needed electric cars. He said, "If I die, I want to die doing something good for the world." Finally, in 2008, the first Tesla car was ready. The Roadster came out. People were surprised. It was fast. It looked great. It could go very far on one charge. Many people were shocked. They did not believe electric cars could be so good. The Roadster changed everything. It showed the world that electric cars were real. Elon smiled, but the road was still hard. Tesla was still losing money. They needed more help. Elon went to many investors. He told them his plan. Some believed him. Some gave money, but not enough. Tesla almost went bankrupt. Elon had no money left. It was a dark time. He cried. He felt broken. But he did not give up. In 2012, Tesla made a new car. It was called the Model S. This car was better. It was big. It was beautiful. It was safe. It was fast. It could go over 300 kilometers on one charge. People loved it. Rich people bought it. The car won awards. Tesla became famous. Elon was happy. His dream was coming true. He smiled again, but he knew this was just the beginning. He wanted to make electric cars for everyone, not just for rich people. He started working on a cheaper car. He called it the Model 3. He wanted it to be for the common people. The price was low, but the quality was still high. Many people booked it early. Tesla got thousands of orders. Elon was proud. But making so many cars was not easy. The factory had problems. There were delays. Elon was sleeping on the factory floor again. He worked like a machine. He wanted to fix everything himself. People called this time production hell. Elon was tired. He looked sick. He lost weight, but he kept going. He kept fighting. He said, "I will never give up." Finally, after months of hard work, Tesla started making more cars. The Model 3 became a big success. Millions of people bought it. Tesla was now making a profit. Elon smiled again. He said, "We did it." The world now saw Tesla as a real car company. The stock price went up. Elon became rich again. But this time, he was rich with a purpose. He did not just make money, he changed the car industry. Other companies started making electric cars too. Elon had started a revolution. The dream was becoming real. Elon wanted to go further. He built big factories. He called them gigafactories. These made batteries and cars. He made factories in many countries. He also made charging stations. He called them superchargers. People could charge their cars quickly. Elon wanted to make life easy for Tesla owners. He thought about everything. He always worked. He never stopped. Some people said he worked too much. They said he should rest. But Elon said, "I will rest when the job is done." He wanted to make the earth clean. He wanted to remove petrol cars. He wanted to make the future better. Some people still did not like him. They said Tesla was not perfect. They said Elon was too strict, but many people loved him. They said he was brave. They said he was a hero. He had risked everything. He had worked day and night. He had lost sleep. He had lost comfort, but he never gave up. He showed the world what was possible. He said, "If something is important enough, you do it, even if the odds are against you." Elon became an inspiration. Young people looked up to him. They wanted to be like him. They wanted to build new things. They wanted to help the world. Tesla was now more than a car company. It was a symbol. It was a dream. It was hope. People saw that one man could change the world. With vision, with hard work, and with courage, anything is possible. Elon had done it again. First with PayPal, now with Tesla. But he was not finished. He had another dream. A dream even bigger than Tesla. A dream to go to the stars. A dream to live on another planet. That dream was called SpaceX. And Elon was ready to take that journey too. Chapter 5. Big Risks, Big Dreams. Elon Musk was not like other people. He was not happy with small things. He always wanted to do something big. He wanted to change the world. After his success with PayPal, he had a lot of money, but he did not buy a big house or live a rich life. He used his money to start new companies. These companies were not safe. They were risky. But Elon did not care. He believed in his dreams more than he believed in money. The first big company Elon started after PayPal was SpaceX. Many people laughed at him. They said, "You are not a rocket scientist." They said, only big governments can send rockets to space. But Elon did not listen. He said, I will build rockets. I will send people to space. One day, people will live on Mars. It sounded crazy, but Elon was serious. He read many books about space. He learned from experts. He built a team, and he started building rockets. Building rockets was not easy. Elon used his own money. He spent millions of dollars. He worked day and night. The first rocket failed. It exploded in the sky. People laughed. They said, Elon Musk is wasting his money. But Elon did not stop. He built another rocket. It also failed. Then a third rocket failed too. Elon was sad. He had little money left. If the fourth rocket failed, SpaceX would close. It was the most difficult time in his life. But Elon did not give up. He said to himself, I can't stop now. I must try again. I must believe. And he tried one more time. This time, the rocket went to space. It was a success. Everyone was shocked. Elon was very happy. He said, this is just the beginning. After that, NASA gave a big contract to SpaceX. They gave him millions of dollars to send rockets to the space station. Elon had proved everyone wrong, but Elon did not stop with rockets. He also cared about the Earth. He wanted to stop pollution. He said, the world needs clean energy. We must stop using oil. So he started another company called Tesla. Tesla made electric cars. But again, people laughed. They said, electric cars are slow. No one wants to buy them. Elon said, I will make electric cars fast and beautiful. He put all his heart into Tesla. The first Tesla car was expensive. Not many people could buy it. Elon lost a lot of money. The company almost closed, but he did not stop. He worked harder. He made new cars. Slowly, people started to like Tesla. They saw that the cars were fast, smart, and good for the Earth. The company began to grow. Investors gave more money. The world started to see Elon's dream. At the same time, Elon also started Solar City. This company gave people solar energy. It helped people use the sun to power their homes. Elon said, we can live without oil. We can use the sun and the wind. He wanted to make the earth clean and green. He wanted to protect the future. Elon believed in the power of the sun, just like he believed in the power of rockets and electric cars. But all of this came with pain. Elon did not sleep much. He worked every day, even on weekends. He missed time with his family. Sometimes he cried alone. He said, this is very hard. Sometimes I feel like giving up. But he never gave up. He remembered his dreams. He remembered his mission. He said, I am doing this for the world. I want to help people. I want to make life better. In 2008, both SpaceX and Tesla were almost dead. Elon had no money left. He had to choose one company to save. But he did not choose. He saved both. He used all the money he had. That year, the fourth SpaceX rocket flew to space, and Tesla found new investors. Both companies were alive. Elon had done the impossible. He was strong when others were weak. He had faith when others had fear. People started to see Elon as more than a businessman. They saw him as a dreamer. They saw him as a fighter. He was a man who risked everything. He was not afraid of losing. He was only afraid of not trying. Elon said, "It's okay to fail, but it's not okay to stop trying." His words gave hope to many people. He became a hero for young dreamers. Later, Elon made the Tesla Model S. It was the best electric car in the world. It was fast, smart, and safe. The car won many awards. People started to believe in electric cars. More people bought Teslas. The company grew fast. Then Elon made even cheaper cars. He wanted everyone to own a Tesla. He said, "Clean cars should not be for rich people only. They should be for everyone." Elon also kept building better rockets. SpaceX made the Falcon 9. This rocket could fly to space and come back. It was the first rocket to do that. It saved a lot of money. SpaceX also sent cargo to the space station. Then they sent astronauts. Elon said, "One day we will go to Mars." People started to believe him. SpaceX was now one of the top space companies in the world. Even after all this, Elon was not done. He started a company called the Boring Company. This company made tunnels under the ground. Elon wanted to solve traffic problems in cities. He said, "We waste too much time in traffic. I want to fix that." He also started Neuralink. This company worked on connecting the brain with computers. Elon said, "We must be ready for the future. We must grow with technology." By this time, Elon had many companies. He was the head of SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, and the Boring Company. Most people cannot handle one company. Elon was running fourth. He worked more than 100 hours a week. He slept in his office. He ate at his desk. He lived for his mission. He said, "I don't want to be rich. I want to help humanity." His life was full of stress, but also full of purpose. Many people asked Elon, "Why do you take so many risks?" He said, "Because if no one takes risks, nothing will change. If you want to do something big, you must be ready to fail. You must be ready to feel pain. But in the end, it's worth it." Elon's life showed that big dreams need big courage. His story inspired millions around the world. Elon also became very famous. People wanted to hear him speak. They followed him on social media. His tweets made news. Some people loved him, some people did not understand him. But no one could ignore him. He was changing the world, step by step. One company at a time, one rocket at a time, one electric car at a time. By the end of this period, Elon had turned all his risky ideas into big companies. He had helped space travel become real for private companies. He had changed how we think about cars. He had started new conversations about clean energy, artificial intelligence, and space colonization. He had become more than a businessman. He had become a symbol of hope, risk, and change. But Elon knew he had more work to do. He said, "I have only just started." The big things are still coming. He was thinking about Mars. He was thinking about saving the Earth. He was thinking about the future. Elon Musk was not slowing down. He was getting ready for the next big step. Chapter 6: The Road to the Top. After Elon Musk saved SpaceX and Tesla in 2008, everything began to change. The world had started to listen. Investors believed in him again. Young people looked up to him. His team trusted him. Elon had walked through fire. Now he was building the future. Slowly, his companies became stronger. But Elon didn't relax. He didn't stop. He worked even harder. He wanted to reach the stars, both in space and in life. In the next few years, Tesla began to grow fast. More people wanted electric cars. They saw the problems of pollution. They saw the need for clean air. Tesla cars were not just good for the environment. They were also beautiful, smart, and fast. The Tesla Model S became very popular. It won many awards. Some said it was the best car in the world. It was also safer than most cars. It had no engine in front, so crashes were less deadly. Elon smiled when people said that Tesla saved lives. Elon didn't stop there. He made the Tesla Model X. It was an SUV with big wings that opened like a bird. Then came the Model 3. This was Elon's dream car. It was cheaper. He wanted everyone to be able to buy it. He said, "We must make clean cars for the many, not just the few." Building the Model 3 was very hard. There were delays. Problems came one after another. But Elon didn't give up. He slept on the factory floor. He watched the machines all night. He fixed every problem with his hands. He said, "This is my baby. I will not let it die." At the same time, SpaceX was also growing. Elon was changing how the world thought about space. Before SpaceX, only big countries like the USA or Russia could send rockets to space. But now a private company was doing it faster and cheaper. SpaceX started sending satellites. Then it began sending supplies to the space station. Later, it even sent real astronauts. This was a big moment. Elon cried when he saw it happen. He had dreamed about this since he was a boy. Now it was real. But Elon didn't just want to send rockets. He wanted to bring them back. In the past, rockets were used once and then thrown away. Elon said, "That's like throwing away an airplane after one flight. It's crazy." So he made rockets that could land after flying. The Falcon 9 rocket could go to space and return. It landed gently like a bird. People around the world watched and cheered. It was like magic, but it was real. Elon made it happen. More and more, Elon was becoming famous, but not just for his companies. People loved how he talked. He spoke with passion. He said what he thought, and he wasn't always perfect, but he was always real. He talked about robots, Mars, AI, and electric cars. He gave people hope. Many young people said, "I want to be like Elon." He became a hero. He didn't wear a cape, but he was doing the work of one. Still, Elon's life was not easy. He had many enemies. Some people wanted him to fail. They said his cars were not safe. They said his rockets were just toys. Big oil companies didn't like him. Old car companies laughed at him. Even the media sometimes wrote bad things. But Elon didn't stop. He said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor." He kept going, no matter what. Then came a big change. In 2020, the world faced COVID-19. The virus stopped many businesses. People stayed home. The future looked dark. But Elon kept working. He said, "We must move forward." Tesla stayed strong. SpaceX kept launching rockets. Elon worked harder than ever. Some people didn't agree with him, but he followed his mission. He believed the future could still be bright. In 2021, something amazing happened. Tesla's stock price went very high. Investors trusted Elon. They saw his hard work. They believed in his vision. Slowly, his value went up and up. One day, Elon Musk became the richest man in the world. It was a big surprise. For many years, he was behind others like Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates. But now he was at the top. People around the world talked about it. Elon Musk is now number one, the news said. But Elon didn't care about money. He said, I don't want to be rich. I want to help people. I want to make a better world. He sold his houses. He gave away many things. He lived simply. He said, I sleep at the factory. I work with my team. That's enough. For Elon, success was not about gold or diamonds. It was about rockets, robots, and real change. Elon had new dreams now. He wanted to build a colony on Mars. He wanted humans to live on 2 planets. He said, if something bad happens on Earth, we must have a backup. We must become a spacefaring civilization. Many people laughed. They said, it's impossible. But people had said that about electric cars. They had said that about rockets. Elon smiled. He knew what to do. Step by step, he would make it happen. He also wanted to help Earth. He built the gigafactories. These were giant buildings that made batteries and cars. They were fast, clean, and smart. He wanted to build more all over the world. He said, we need energy, but we need clean energy. Elon dreamed of solar panels on every home. He wanted every car to be electric. He wanted every city to be smart. Elon also kept working on Neuralink. He said, one day we may need to connect our brains to computers. We must be ready. He helped people who were sick or injured. His machines helped people walk again, see again, or hear again. It was like science fiction. But Elon made it science fact. People asked Elon, how do you do it all? He said, I work hard. I read a lot. I listen to my team, and I never give up. His days were long, his nights were short, but he smiled. He was doing what he loved. He was helping others. He was changing the world. He also made mistakes. He said things that made people angry. He made jokes that were too risky. But Elon always said, I am human. I make errors, but I learn. And I keep going. That made him more real. People didn't just see a billionaire. They saw a man who tried, failed, and tried again. By now, Elon had built a new kind of dream. Not just for himself, but for the whole world. He showed that one person can make a big change. That hard work, courage, and belief can beat fear. That big problems need bold answers. And that the future is not something we wait for. It is something we build. Elon Musk, the boy from South Africa, who read books alone, who was bullied, who had big dreams, was now a man changing Earth and space. His story was not just about business. It was about hope. It was about power. Not the power of money, but the power of ideas. The power to imagine, to build, to grow. As Elon stood at the top of the world, he did not stop. He looked ahead. He said, we are just getting started. The future is coming. Let's build it together. And with that, Elon kept walking. He walked into the future with the same heart, the same fire, and the same dream that started it all. Chapter 7. The dream never ends. Elon Musk had reached the top. He had become the richest man in the world. His companies were winning. Tesla was building electric cars for millions. SpaceX was flying astronauts into space. Starlink was bringing internet to poor places. Neuralink was helping sick people. The Boring Company was digging tunnels to fix traffic. Every dream he had was now real, or it was becoming real. But Elon did not stop. He said, I don't care about being number one. I care about helping humanity. I care about the future. Even with all his success, Elon stayed focused. He woke up early. He worked long hours. He visited factories. He met his team. He checked every detail. He wanted everything to be better and faster. Elon said, if I stop improving, I will start failing. He never wanted to fail again like he did before. He remembered the hard times. He remembered sleeping on the floor. He remembered crying when rockets exploded. That pain became his power. He used it to stay strong. Elon also became a teacher. He taught people how to think. He taught them how to dream big. He told young people, ask questions, read books, learn new things, take risks. He said, school's not the only way. Real learning comes from doing. He believed in action. He believed in working hard. He showed that you don't need to be perfect. You just need to try. Again and again. He also spoke about fear. He said, fear is normal. I feel fear too, but I do not let fear stop me. That message helped millions. Many people are scared to begin. They are scared to fail, but Elon showed them it's okay. Failure is not the end. It is the start of something better. He said, if you are not failing, you are not trying hard enough. These words gave people courage. Elon's life was full of stress. He had many responsibilities. Thousands of people worked for him. Millions of people believed in him. He felt the weight. He had to make hard choices. Sometimes he was sad. Sometimes he was tired. But he didn't give up. He kept going. He said, the future won't build itself. We must build it. That was his fuel. That was his mission. Elon also believed in Earth. He did not want to escape from it. He wanted to save it. He said, Mars is a backup, but Earth is our home. We must protect it. That's why he built solar energy. That's why he made electric cars. That's why he planted trees. He wanted to leave the planet better than he found it. He also believed in people. He trusted smart people. He gave them big jobs. He let them make big decisions. He said a company is only as good as its people. He wanted his team to grow. He gave them a chance. He helped them rise. He did not work alone. He built strong teams. That's how he grew Tesla. That's how he grew SpaceX. That's how he changed the world. Even with all his success, some people didn't like Elon. They said he was too bold, too fast, too risky. Some called him crazy. Some said he was lucky. But Elon said, I would rather be crazy and build the future than be normal and do nothing. His words were sharp, but his heart was strong. He didn't try to be liked. He tried to do what was right. By 2023 and 2024, Elon's world was even bigger. He had bought Twitter. He said free speech was important. He wanted people to speak their minds. He made big changes. Not everyone liked it, but Elon stood firm. He said, "This is the way to protect truth." He believed in freedom. He believed in open ideas. At the same time, SpaceX was working on Starship. This was Elon's biggest rocket, bigger than anything before. It could take people to the moon, to Mars, to other planets. It was huge, powerful, brave, just like Elon's dreams. People around the world watched its tests. Some rockets exploded, some made it far, but every test was progress. Elon said, "Each failure brings us closer to success." Tesla was also growing. It opened new factories in China, in Germany, in the US. It made more cars than ever. It made batteries. It made solar roofs. It made robots. Elon showed that one company could do many things. He called Tesla a machine that builds machines. And he was right. Tesla was now more than a car company. It was a technology giant. Elon's life was full, but he still made time for his kids. He said, "They are my future." He wanted to teach them everything. He wanted them to learn science, learn math, learn kindness. He wanted them to ask why, just like he did. He wanted them to build a better world. At this point, people looked at Elon and said, "How did he do it?" He was born far from success. He had no power, no friends, no easy path. He was bullied. He was shy. He had pain. But he had a dream to help, a dream to explore, a dream to build. He followed that dream with fire, with focus, with love. Elon Musk is not a perfect man, but he is a man who tries, a man who cares, a man who builds. He showed us that one person can move the world, that thinking different is a gift, that being strange is okay, that hard work always wins, that failure is part of the path. His story teaches us many things. Never give up, work hard, be kind, take risks, learn always, help others, dream big. Don't wait for the future, build it. Be brave when others are scared. Speak when others are silent, love when others hate. These are Elon's lessons, and his story is not over. Elon still wakes up each day ready to work, ready to fight, ready to think. He knows there is more to do. Mars is waiting. Earth still needs saving. Minds still need opening. Elon will keep building, keep dreaming, keep leading. So if you feel small, if you feel weak, if you feel lost, remember this story. Remember the boy who read books, who was alone, who was scared, who had big dreams, who worked hard, who failed, who cried, who stood up again, who changed the world. You don't need to be rich to begin. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to be strong. You just need to begin. Begin now. Begin today. Take one step, then another, then one more. That is how you grow. That is how you win. That is how Elon Musk became the world's richest man. And maybe one day your name will be in stories too. The dream never ends.